So that's going to be our complete operator ban lineup for Villa. Flores, Thatcher, Valkyrie, Mirror will not be in play. You mentioned Flores, obviously, and his power. If you start wondering why.
Down with a couple of C4s from below and stop them getting to an execute point with all 5 alive. And that is a wonderful way to start it off.
Manages to take down Achieved. It's all falling apart here. Highs, Lender, Furia, they take the round. Chip of damage off Geo, but is going to be hit hard by Bolo. Lender's ball, Lender down, and that is the Jaeger and the Goyo gone now for Furia. The pressure mounts as Bolo walks in. I hear them detonating there. Miracle just trying to hold down into 90 corridor. Bolo manages to find his 4th. Is the 5th there? No! Shut down and denied. Holding that angle, looking at the verticals. It's going to be a freebie, Des. Absolutely. Gets his kill. There you go. Goes to the pistol. 3 versus take any more with him.
Apparently, no is the answer. Merc goes on to a and Highs has got it all to do in a 1 versus 3.
Geo doing a great job of getting that diffuser down as always when the opportunity was presented. Highs manages to take a chip of damage off.
He finds yet another. This one out through Vault by the looks of it, as Geo's going to be the next to step in. Fantasy is there and waiting into a 3K. Rare smoke comes out to
No!
But it's Fantasy going nuclear into the bathroom. He's worked through the own rotate. They've opened up and shut down too.
In that plant attempt now, Rare. He sees the man cut across in front of him, shut down by Achieved on the quad. This could be an ace. Find himself a better angle here that Miracle can play into. Achieved finishes it off and single-handedly grabs a round. Looking good right now for the North American team, but Rare, he hasn't been dealt with, he hasn't been pinned down. Miracle onto Bolo, Des. These rounds are all over the place. Geo reacts fastest in that quick. Does he know that the man's going for the plant ahead of him? He finds Charlotte. Can he find the second? The info's there. The shotgun comes out. They don't get in again. This is going to be an absolute robbery if they get the plant down. No, Merc, he manages to find himself 2. Geo finishes it off. A bit of pressure directly onto site here after blocking that sight line, but Miracle cut down by Geo. Achieve finds Lender. Fantasy down, cleared out.
Wrong door, Charla is coming behind. He did turn around but couldn't land the shots. Highs bringing it back down to a 2.
Time Geo's waiting with the shotgun. Does not find one as Highs has the angle, has the shot and takes
Didn't connect the shots, and Merc whips around with the UMP and gets the shutdown. Traded out by
14 seconds left to go, and he's got a lot on his plate, Des. He's trying to move into the kitchen, but shut down by Geo. That's going to be to start opening things up, because look at what's happened. TSM are having to move, Des, and there come the kills from Furia. As this goes on, 15 seconds, 10 seconds to go, it becomes impossible to deal with them. Fantasy manages to find Geo using the LMG, but Bolo just manages to keep it down. Bolo gets 2. Charla finds 1. It's 2v1. Time is ticking down. Highs cannot do it. He is 1 man short, and the clock.
To the bar and stage area coming in. The site itself, Mirror is being employed up on the top floor to hold down things like construction, hold jacuzzi walls, so that became quite an effective.
Just coming to support as well. This is a full pinch. He's in trouble.
He gets droned, he's dead here. I mean, whiffs a few shots, getting shot through the soft wall, looking out towards the window. Does he know he's sat on the drone? And finally, Rare swings in. There was a 3.
Moto, they've got bottom of main stairs. Fantasy's got Geo. Achieved has to step forward to try and get blue. It was a terrible time to try it. Now Bolo is potentially thinking about a run out. He gets seen. It's just so easy for Fantasy. He gives them the 1-2.
Compared to Furia, they're just a couple of steps behind, because they are cleaning house right now. It's a 5 versus 1. There's a flawless round on the way here. Oh, my man.
I feel for Merc.
I feel for him. An electrified strip wall to try and slow Furia down, but all they did was say, let's go a little bit faster. Geo finding him, retrieving the diffuser, is going to push back onto site. Has got to be careful of the cross here as well. Loses out. How have they done this? They're almost throwing it away. Geo knows where. If Leonard doesn't look left now, he might find himself shot in the backside. Geo of the main hallway. Another mistake being made.
Planting and Achieved. He's in no man's land. There's absolutely no chance he can impact on this. Gets 1, but now they know.
Garage here is the defenders trying to retake, because all you got to work with is the window. Highs getting the shutout. Another
that one out, but information has been gained, if nothing else. Bolo with a kill onto Fantasy. Rare manages to get one of his own and a trade onto Bolo. That's 2 for the Thermite. 4 versus 3 very quickly.
That's exactly what you want as well, because now the top floor starts to run thin, and then
across to try and impact on this plant that's going down. It's going to be Rare to lock it in. Charla cannot move across that main door. There you go. The kill comes in from Lender. That could have been the round-winning moment for Furia, but it falls apart, and then more damage. He's only got 1 bullet in him to take, and there comes the first kill for TSM. Probably going to win them out the round now, as it's 1v2. There it comes from.
There's no one really pressing in there just yet, it looks like. In fact, there is now someone someone there. Looking to step their way forward. Merc down main stairs is going to press in and try and find one. Charla finds a double in the round after being pretty quiet so far, but he hasn't completed as they are on the scoreboard. In comes Achieve for another. It's all going wrong for Furia. It's Highs left in a 1 versus 4, and he can't stop this plant going down. It will get finished off by Geo. In fact, it's Achieve getting the kill just before that ticks through. Not one you want to be losing when you're coming round to the execute. Charla was still one in back pocket. Geo drops in right into the face of Furia through the rotation hole, and it's an easy close out. Charla coming down for the trade. Merc into another, but there's a 2 versus 3. Fantasy into another, into a third, and Cleat and Highs are both on a slither of HP. Merc has gone down, another one finished off, so it's down to Charla all by himself. It's going to be enough. Miracle with 2 massive kills, and Furia.
It's up to Geo to move forward from Garage Catwalk and do so. Achieve finds Miracle. He's moved in with the backstab, gets one, Bolo gets the other. 6-5 here.
We could be looking at overtime if it carries on this way. Miracle finally getting a shutdown, but elsewhere Achieve brings down Lender.
And they're up against the clock. There's still an age left, 50 seconds to go, and that is not ideal from Miracle. He steps into the line of sight of Merc and gives him a nice easy kill. When they on to Rare, Geo's getting the plant down. I'm not sure that Furia can do anything about this, Des. All angles are covered, and all of a sudden they've come out with a great attack here, TSM. Fantasy Eyes, they managed to do something, but it feels like it's just a band-aid on a... There it is, he dips away from the fight. Highs manages to get himself inside his sight, but shut down by Charla, who had the crossfire. Different side compared to the one that we saw in the first 4 or 5 rounds, and they've really grown into this one. Look at that from Merc, shuts down Miracle, taking a difficult challenge with an SMG. You can't keep feeding Bolo on the rappel like that.
With the shotgun, and there are 2 of them, 3 of them watching, they're ready. They get the shuts out. TSM up to Matt.
Comes in, so he has to push forward. He's getting aggressive. What a shot from Charla! Flicks across the head.
It's a good read. They know how to respond and be ready. Charla, this is the round to go big. He's been quiet so far and found 2. Geo
falling apart for Furia. There's going to be big questions for them to ask in the post-mortem of this game, but Miracle manages to find Charla. Keeps things alive before being downed. Highs, it's all up to you in a 1 versus 3. It just feels like a question of who from TSM is going to find the final shot. It's going to be Merc as he finds the man in blue. TSM fight their way back from 4-2 down and what felt like utter domination in the first half.